Hey everyone, how's it going? I thought I would do another nighttime drive of my 2015 Corolla LE Premium. So, if you guys remember in my last video, I said when we bought the Corolla, it was originally intended for my dad. And I had the 2012 Camry that we also have. Well, after one semester at school, we switched back. Now, he drives the Camry, and then I took the Corolla back to school. So, as of February 29th, 2016, leap year actually, it has 5,030 miles, which I'm pretty sure this has been 7 months, so we don't drive much. You can already tell. So I don't drive much when I'm at school, so this thing is still pretty new. Everything so far has been pretty decent. Still has the navigation. Just don't really need it at this point, but yeah, so far pretty good. I am averaging 32.8 miles per gallon in this tank, which is decent. I usually average around 30 because mostly I do city. And it's been pretty good. I like all the tech features this has over our Camry. The back camera's nice. The camera doesn't have that. Leather's nice. Heated seats. I like that. What else? Navigation is nice, but I don't really use it that much because I don't really go anywhere that I don't know that often. Like, I don't know. And if I do, usually it's easier to use Google Maps on my phone. And other than that, I could probably just shut up for a little bit and just drive. It shouldn't be that long, maybe 10 minutes. What else? Come on. Toyota Care gives you the 2 years of free service, so at the 6-month interval, I went and got the tires rotated. I mean 6 months in, we only had like, what, 4,500 miles maybe? So we're already pretty early on all the services stuff. There we go, finally. I definitely don't mind the little engine anymore. I've gotten used to not having the power of the Camry. When cold, the CVT is kind of annoying. Like, you've really gotta, like, you don't want to push it that much, so you kind of struggle a little bit. But once it warms up, which doesn't take that long, it's fine. Like right now, it's at 2,000 RPM just to keep 40. But actually, now see, it just went up 1 bar in the temperature, so now it's down to normal. Going past the Lexus dealership where we bought our RX 350. Automatic climate control, kicking me back up. My heated seat is already warm. I'll put that to low after a little bit usually. Toyota dealership where we bought this Corolla, a Sienna, all kinds of things. I think one of the main reasons my dad switched back from the Corolla to the Camry was because he just wasn't a fan of the Corolla's ride. One thing, the sound of the engine. He does a lot of highway driving, and the little engine does not do well on the highway. It does fine, but it's not as comfortable as a Camry. As well as the ride on the Camry is also much smoother. And then I think as for updates on that, I think 2 days ago, on my way home from school, he told me that it passed 50,000 miles, which is, it's almost 4.5 years old, so 50,000 miles is pretty low. The Lexus passed 27,000 miles. That's got nothing done to it. It's still completely original. My mom was traveling for 3 weeks, so that thing hasn't been driven for a while. It's merged onto the highway. I don't think I'm gonna push it because the engine's still pretty cold. Right now, 2,500 RPM, uphill, 40. 2600. Let's turn this down a little bit. One thing this has that I've actually really gotten used to is the tap the 3 blinks. Our Camry doesn't have that. Our RX50 doesn't have that, which is nice. One thing actually I don't know if you guys can hear now in the video is one problem I have actually right now is there's like a little like rattling noise or like a wiggling noise coming from somewhere like in the passenger's front side that I can't narrow down. It's honestly something the windshield is creaking, but I don't think that's right. I don't exactly know what it is to tell the dealership to fix. So that's been kind of a struggle. As well as a couple weeks ago, actually since delivery, we've had like the radio makes like a small squeaking noise while it's on, and it's really intermittent. Something like you'll be playing music and there'll be a squeak, and then it's really small and really quiet. So I mentioned that at my 5,000 mile service, and then they spent an hour like troubleshooting and they couldn't find anything. So I'm back to just dealing with that. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. It does it every like 2 minutes to like squeak, and then not do it for a while, and then squeak again. Okay, someone pulled over. Flat tire to focus. It sucks. Yeah, so far this tank I have 207 miles left, and I've gone 156 miles. I usually try and fill up around 300 miles. That's usually my kind of line I draw, and then by 300 miles I'm usually under a quarter tank, like in between empty, and that's usually about 10 gallons, which is pretty decent, especially now when gas is cheap. Can't complain about that. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this also has a moonroof, which I love. I love having a moonroof. I just like having all the openness, and like all the light that comes in during the day. It's so nice. As well as the size. The size is good because it's perfect for what I'm doing. Like the small school parking lot fits in much better. It's easier to park. Parallel parking much easier. Especially with the backup camera. That's a lifesaver. New C-Class. That's pretty good. So for me, I don't mind the ride. Like my dad's spoiled by the Lexus and all his other cars he's had in the past. But since all I've ever driven was our old RX 300. That was a 2002, so that thing was pretty tired. Our Camry, our new RX, this, and then a couple of my friends' cars. But I mean, I'm fine with this. This is completely fine for like where I'm at right now. It's perfect. Hopefully I can keep it for a long time. Hopefully I don't have to switch back. Now after switching back kind of suck. I would like the power, but everything else would just kind of be a nuisance. I also have to get over at some point. And there's another older C-Class. Oh, I can just go in front of this guy. Tap 3 blinks. Really nice. The LED headlights are also really nice. But I've heard people on forums complain that these are really bright. Like they blind oncoming drivers. And I've never driven into these to like really pay attention. Like when I see other Corollas, I've never really noticed anything. But apparently it's like a big issue that everyone complains about. Like that was really bright. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that old BMW, that was actually really terrible because it better have also like some bottom lights as well. But that was bad. But this is not that bad from what I've seen. This is tricky. Now, that spot's really hard because you come down a hill and then you have to hit the brakes and turn. And sometimes there's a lot of rear endings happen in that one spot. It kind of sucks. But luckily I've never had anything happen. Oh, good. see how far the headlights illuminate. And this is high beams. As far as anything else, I can't think of anything else to talk about. I've also never really done any exterior videos of any of these cars. And now that I'm home on spring break, I might try and film some videos of this and the Lexus, since they're both at home during the day. Yeah, I'll try and do that at some point. Actually, one thing I just remembered is the right rear door has like a big like paint smudge from like, I think someone must have hit it. It's like less than an inch in diameter, but it's kind of just ugly. It's like some like teal color. So someone in a parking lot must have just like dinged me and just like left like a bunch of paint on the door. Just like super annoying. But here we are. Let's see. Yeah, the Lexus is here. Filthy as usual. I need to try and back up so I'm not in the way. Alright, there we go. Thank you guys for watching and have a nice day.